Hi, I'm Maura Dooley here on the Hurry Up with your Week 6 sit starts. First up, Colts wide receiver Pittman Jr. has had at least 6 receptions in his last 4 games, and he finally found the end zone Monday night with a beautiful 42-yard touchdown against the Ravens. He seems to be on the rise, and he has a choice matchup with the Texans this week. On the flip side of that, Texans wide receiver Brandin Cooks got off to a hot start, but he's cooled down the last couple of weeks in matchups with the Bills and the Patriots. He should be able to get back on track against a Colts team that's given up the most touchdowns to wide receivers with 10 so far this season. And my last start is Rams running back Darrell Henderson. He's been a little banged up to start the year. He missed week 3 with a rib injury. He left the Seahawks game briefly with a different injury, but he's been productive. He's had a touchdown and at least 70 yards rushing in 3 of the 4 games that he's played, and he did not show up on the Rams practice report for injuries yesterday, so he seems to be on the mend, and he'll face a Giants team that's been giving up around 30 fantasy points a game to running backs. For sits, I'm going to go with Odell Beckham Jr. He only has 4 catches for 47 yards combined the last 2 weeks, and they put up 42 points against the Chargers. So if you can get involved there, I don't see him doing it against the Cardinals, where you would think that the Browns would lean on their good rushing game to keep the ball out of Kyler Murray's hands. Next up is Ryan Tannehill. He's just not the consistent fantasy starter that we've seen in recent years, with their top receivers hurt and their O-line not performing very well. It's just not a good week to start him. With Buffalo coming to town, they have only allowed 11 fantasy points a game on average to quarterbacks. And then finally, Damien Harris of the Patriots. He left last week's game injured twice. He also fumbled for the second time this season, which usually puts you in Bill Belichick's doghouse. And they're facing a Cowboys team that has only given up 273 rushing yards total to running backs this year. That's all I have for you guys. Good luck.